Hello there, this is Malak and welcome to episode 6 of my Kingdom Come Deliverance playthrough. I'm hungry and tired, and apparently I need to speak to...
But first, I'll have to go and inspect it.
Oh no, not actually.
Once you've done that, come to me and...
I'm gonna listen though.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm not allowed in there. Would it be... Hi dude. Would it be down? Oops.
Oh, you're that lad from Skalitz. What in heaven's name happened there?
Well, it was pretty awful.
It seemed like any other day. And then I saw thick smoke rising above the hamlet of Rovna. Soon, Sigismund's army were finished there and came for us. The order to attack must have come even before the alarm bell rang.
God preserve us.
We all ran towards the castle for shelter, but they were too fast for us. They slaughtered everyone they caught and torched their houses. I barely escaped, and they murdered my parents.
God bless you, boy. I'm terribly sorry for your loss.
So that was just a random kind of boost my speech stuff, I guess. Hi, dude.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
That makes sense.
I have to eat something.
I heard
My
about
insides are shriveled up
They
with
say
the
he was
hunger.
a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes.
Be a bit more careful.
I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss.
Yeah. Is it through here? Oh, here we go.
Ah, milady. You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojana here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
I like this knight guy. Sir Robard. Was it Robard?
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
I like him though. It's like he's subtly nudging me to be courtly and etiquette. It's like he's overwhelmed by generosity. It's like, don't forget to bow, you ungrateful lout. It's good. Okay, food. Oh wow, I am really hungry. Can I eat like directly from the pot? Yeah, I can. Nom nom nom. I'm just gonna eat just the entire pot.
Be a bit...
Ow! What the hell was that? Some sort of battle cry or something? No, I'm gonna rob the place. An easy lock. I still need lockpicks. Although bread rolls.
Damn it, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry, yeah, but you know. I'm gonna take all this cheese. I like cheese. Oh, that's awesome. There's some. Well, there's apples, obviously, but there's some like chicken drumsticks there. Bread pickup. Wow, this is good. There's a lot of good stuff in here. And there's also things that can be robbed that aren't locked. Obviously, not yet. You know, not until, you know, I feel suicidal. Some wine. Oh, roast duck, is it? Yeah, I'll have some roast duck. Damn. Is that basically everything? Right, let's actually eat until I'm full. Do I have anything that's stolen? I, oddly enough, don't have anything flagged as... But then it... Oh no, there you go, look, you've got that. Actually, then again, let's have a little look at the tailor's stuff. Okay, I can't repair anything with my tailor's kit. Ah, oh, all of my stuff now is... Actually, no, that's the same stuff as before. Cobbler, the old boots, yeah. Wow, these leather boots that I've found are really valuable. What I really need is a proper tailor's kit and, you know, some skills. Skills would be really, really useful right about now. What else have I got? Is there anything that's food that's stolen? Because if I eat the evidence... Not really. I'm gonna... Okay, what's low... So the watermelon is of low quality, so I'm gonna eat that. Nourishment only 28, damn. Healing. Okay. Pretzel. A piece of meat would be a bad idea unless I cook it. A couple of onions. This lentil mash can only be a good thing. Just eats all the carrots. Beef would be a bad idea, eaten raw. You know what? What is the wine going to give me? A bit of nourishment. I'm gonna drink some wine. Didn't actually want to drink all of the wine, but it's fine. Oh boy. I feel like I'm dirty, but my speech is reduced. I'm assuming because I'm slightly drunk or tired. I wish I could find out what's being reduced by what. It's like, what is my speech being reduced by? It's a buff. Okay, it says a buff. Obviously, in reality, it's not a buff. But I wish that it would tell me... Yeah. Should tell me what... Okay, cool. So I'm sort of... I'm nourished now. Better slip out.
Hey, watch it!
What the hell are you...
You.
What are you doing?
I'm not understanding here. And trying to see if I can steal these gloves, which I can't, apparently. You know what? I mean, yes, they're stolen, but... At least now the Deutsch is actually going to good use now. Right, my leg armor will go down by wearing the nobleman's red stuff, but you know what? I feel a bit posher now. Just wearing the Deutsch's clothes. Nobody knows who the...
Tell me what happened in Scotland. I have kin there.
Oh, of course, yeah, I'll talk to you. Yeah, it was awful.
It seemed like any other day. And then I saw thick smoke rising above the hamlet of Rovna. Soon, Sigismund's army were finished there and came for us. The order to attack must have come even before the alarm bell rang.
God preserve us.
Yeah.
We all ran towards the castle for shelter, but they were too fast for us. They slaughtered everyone they caught and torched their houses. I barely escaped, and they murdered my parents.
The Lord have mercy. I'm terribly sorry. May the Lamb of God comfort you.
I mean, that's kind of you to say, I guess. The Lamb of God. I'm guessing that's a thing. The easy lockpick. Ah, no bloody lockpicks. Hey dude, I can't talk to you, fair enough. What about you? Can I talk to you? Nope. Apparently not. Oh, is this the, looks a bit out the way. Oh, there are sleeping things in here. Oh.
What was that noise?
Nothing. I like it how he sees me coming out and just doesn't suspect me at all. But yes, he knew that there was somebody moving around in the restricted area.
Is someone there?
It's because he didn't see me in there.
God knows what it was.
Interesting. So if I sneak, if I hit that door, I just leg it. An easy lockpick. Well, my stealth is actually higher. Lockpick easy. Basically, there's nothing of value in there at all. Yeah, I didn't gain any more stealth for that. I suppose that's because I didn't do anything while I was there. Do you know what I mean? Yes, it must be it. Stamina and eloquence also gradually decrease. Oh, that's probably why I have a penalty to my charisma and my speech. I'm highly conspicuous, apparently. Why am I conspicuous? Have I got, like, lots of noisy clothing? No, it's not noisy. It's just bright clothing. That must be it. I think that's what conspicuous means. Like, really easy to... No, it's visibility. Well, then what's conspicuousness? Conspicuarity. Ah, buffs! Yes, I can actually see. So drunkardness. What does drunkardness give me? Does it tell me specifically? Okay. Speech and charisma are reduced by drunkardness. Got my strength, which well, strength was the only buffs I could do is the carrying bodies or the using a shield, of which I don't really want to spend the strength on either of those. Clinch master, yeah. I've not really been involved in too many clinches yet, but I need level 4 in strength anyway. Which I'm actually not far off level 4. Just need to do a few more strength related activities and I'll be okay. Anything to steal in here? Anywhere to store things? Nope. Oh, got a little book plus symbol. Actually, then again, yes. There was that whole don't have your boots on. Ah, so sometimes they get too low to be repaired at all. And that's 2 damaged. 2 damaged. I don't have enough skill. So it looks like 60. 60 quality is about the cutoff point. I just need better skill. Which means... it's actually really annoying. Because that means I need to find things that are... like, wear things that I can repair. So wearing all this nobleman stuff actually probably isn't doing me any favours. Wearing the boots and the hose, those things. Because I can keep the boots topped up. Okay, fine. I won't wear the stolen stuff. Sleep time, I think. Sleep time. Oh, okay. Oh, look at that. Just as the sun rises, I will be at maximum energy. Yeah, start that sleep. Okay, just as night falls, something happens. Maybe that's what the gold circle means?
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady... No, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine.
More wine.
It's just what you need to help you sleep.
Cool.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry,
Oh.
I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here.
Yeah, I bet.
You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
She's, yeah, acting a little bit flirty, to say the least. Yeah, I think I'm going to tell the story.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
See, I don't know, oh yeah,
I went to the tavern to buy ale for Father. I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh, dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. Father and I always chat in the forge. On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only you'd known what fate had in store for us.
Oh.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
and then death descended on Skalitz. The gate to the castle was open. The bells and horns sounded the alarm, and the villagers ran to the castle to take cover. They were carrying the few possessions they could grab in haste, and I saw the terror in their eyes.
I can't even imagine how awful it must have been.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I wasn't safe yet. The Cumans were going from house to house below the castle, looting and then torching them. They encircled the castle, and it was clear they could spot me at any moment.
May God punish them.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her.
Ah, I gave them a good stabbing.
I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror.
I did literally do that as well.
It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
It's cool. It actually recognised the fact that I chose to do that.
It's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors he went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown.
Fucking hell.
And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years? And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep.
I thought she was going to leave that food for me.
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Oh, she's a cheeky one, isn't she? She is a cheeky one. I don't know, all it takes is a pretty face, and suddenly the death of his parents is completely forgotten. Yeah. Oh fuck, what the hell?
Move it, people! Come on, we're running out of time!
Okay, it's understandable that I'd have nightmares and I'll be suddenly fully clothed. What? Okay, that was a bit weird. It's not actually what happened, but hey, you know.
Help us. Don't be a coward.
Yeah. It's not actually what happened. Bloody nightmares, huh?
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
Oh god, not more stuff.
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Oh dear. Am I just like going to be constantly on the run through this entire game? Better remember to put on my clothes on. Oh man. Go to the battlements via the gateway stairs. Okay, old boots, various other things. I could wear the ring, I mean, does it boost my charisma at all? No, it doesn't, but I'll keep hold of it for a bit. I've randomly got a dagger. No, but I've got my sword anyway, which somehow doesn't seem to be appearing anywhere. Oh, there it is. It's like solidly equipped. I can't unequip it. Good. Take the torch from the table. Yeah, alright. So, stairs at the gatehouse. I think the gatehouse was round all the way here, wasn't it? How do I wield the torch? Yay! Okay, well, that'll have to wait until next time, the rest of this. So, but until then, cheerio.